Hi there, what have I got today? Well, today I've got the continued saga of the mono to stereo box for my computer. This does work, it gives me a slightly amplified signal from a mono into a stereo, which is great, but I do pick up a lot of noise on this box, which is a problem. Now I've been looking into this and it appears that there's this issue of balanced and unbalanced signals, which is maybe causing me some of my troubles. Now what I've basically got is my microphone. Sorry about the bad drawings. This is on RichCAD, which ain't very rich, it's very poor actually, but never mind, hopefully you'll get the idea. So what I've got is my signal coming in, which I've done as a squiggly line. That's my signal line, and then I've got the shielding, which is supposed to connect down to ground, or as I've shown it, as being connected actually to earth ground, because in some ways I suppose that's where it should be connected to. But yeah, single input coming along my wire to whatever device, which in itself acts like an antenna, so that's going to pick up some noise. Now coming out of the box I've got a stereo signal, which is effectively no more than this, which is two signal lines and still a single shielding cable, because you know most of your audio stuff's got your shielding, or the earth or negative line, the ground line is usually connected along that shielding, which again I've shown as being actually connected to ground earth. But you can pick up noise on these signals, which is where the problem lies. As that travels along, and even on a single one on the main input from the microphone, I'll have a single line coming in that would picking up noise. Then I take that signal, split it in two and amplify it, or I amplify it and then split it in two, and what I've got effectively is now two signals with noise on it. Now that would be my unbalanced signal, my dual or stereo unbalanced signal coming into my computer with noise on it. And if I've got enough noise on the input from my microphone, effectively I amplify the noise and then dump that onto the computer, so I've got an amplified signal and amplified noise, which is a real problem. I need to get rid of that noise. One of the things you can have, you know, is a balanced signal. So in other words, what I'd have maybe would be my signal coming into my box, which would be go back to this one, my signal coming into my box as a single, then I would be splitting that signal into two like so. Once it's in there, I can either do that before or after I amplify it. But the other thing is then to invert one of the signals, and this is how the shielded, the balanced cable works, is that it will then take one of those signals and invert it. But any noise that has appeared will still appear as noise in its normal format. On the same noise will appear on the inverted and the non-inverted signal. And then when it gets to this side, which is I suppose your device, your my computer or whatever it is, or your audio device, it will then effectively invert the already inverted signal, so it will turn it back to being the same as this. So effectively you end up with two signals that are the same, but any noise that's on them will be inverted on one signal and not on the other. So now they'll be opposites and they should cancel themselves out. And then the last stage is that it sort of adds this signal together and you get a bigger signal on the output. So effectively, if I just get those two together, effectively you've got that sort of thing. And the big box in the middle would be, I suppose, my computer. The only trouble is what is my computer expecting? Is my sound card that I've got in there expecting an unbalanced signal, which is basically what I'm dumping in there, or is it expecting a balanced signal? So if it's expecting a balanced signal, then I need to find a way to invert one of the signals coming out of my amplifier box. So when this comes out of here, I've got a balanced signal coming out, and then the computer will do the rest and it'll cancel out the noise. Or is my computer expecting a unbalanced signal, of which is what I'm doing, which means all the noise cancelling stuff, all the stuff to reduce the amount of noise that I get, will have to be done in the amplification stage. Either way, there's quite a bit of work to be done. This isn't so simple as I thought it was going to be. Just take a signal, split it up, amplify it slightly, take it to my computer. Yeah, but no. Troubles. So I still got quite a bit to learn. Need to learn about inverting signals. I need to learn about properly creating and sorting out balanced and unbalanced signal rather than an unbalanced signal. The other problem I have is I don't really have the equipment to do this. Really, I need to have an oscilloscope. Something I'm going to have to buy. They're expensive, so probably looking at a second-hand item. Going to be some time before I can probably afford that. So this is a project I intend to finish, but it may be some time away before I can sort that out. But anyway, there you go. Quick overview. Balanced, unbalanced, and mono to stereo projects sort of on hold for now. We'll get back to it sometime. Never mind. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'd love comments on this topic, because it really I could really do with some help on understanding this issue of amplifying and resolving noise signals. Also with the issue with balanced and unbalanced cables. So yes, please, comments down below. Anyway, that's it for this time. Catch you next time.